What's up, you guys? Miner Ma here. I just wanted to take a moment to show you guys about how using maps can help you find gold. And I hope you enjoy this. You can follow along. I'm going to drop each website first, like this, and you'll be able to follow along and kind of go at your own leisure. So let's get to it. Right off the bat, I'm using Safari. Chrome sometimes gets weird. Here you'll see that I have typed in the URL that I gave you. Click that button and it takes you here. So you should see this row of columns right here. That's layers, and then it goes, there's a search, and then all the way at the bottom, that's how to find longitude and latitude. So stay tuned for that. Now, when you go over to the left side here, you can type in an address. You can type in a mine. You can type in your own address and find an old well or something on your property. But this is how you do it. For reference, I'm doing the Enterprise mine, and you'll see, oh my gosh, why is this green? Just exit that out and go over to your layers list, which is the second one down there. Click it, and then see the little eyeball? Put a line through it. So you just click on it. Boom. So now it's showing you the topography of the Enterprise mine here. You zoom in on the bottom right corner. Now here you can add the eyeball and turn the eyeball on for the LiDAR. And it's the fourth one down. Boom. Look at this detail. This is even better than BLM National Data in my opinion, because you'll see why. But so this is the Enterprise mine. I'm assuming that's the entrance. You'll see some holes here, and it looks like some diggings right in here. So when you're looking around, it's good to know where gold has been found, because there's a likely chance that you might find some there. Now, some of this is obviously really worked out. You do see this long line. It's a pretty straight line. It could be fault line, a trail, anything like that, but it's kind of interesting. Now, how do you find the longitude and latitude? So go down to this little pencil, click on this one, and move it around to your location. Now, see how the longitude and latitude is right there? Now, you can put that number into your phone, and you can feasibly get there if you have internet service. So that's how you find the longitude and latitude. So now we're going to talk about where to find gold. On the top right corner, you can go to layers and click down, I think it's the third one there, and you'll get this topographical map. Topographical maps are great because you'll see where I'm pointing. That's kind of the top of the ridge there. And then see how these gullies are coming down. Now, when you're reading a topographical map, the contour lines form a V where the gully is. Imagine it's a snow cone cup, and if you were to pour it down like the V is the cup, that'll tell you which direction it's flowing. So now we're back onto the LiDAR, and we're in the same location. So you can see where the rivers are just by watching this here. We're going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you some really cool things of where to look for gold. Okay, so remember, here's the Enterprise mine. And remember, here's the creek. We know that the water's going down, and here's the workings. And then there's also this couple little things here, but as you're traveling down, where would I work on this creek? So here's a road. I would work it right there, because everything is washing down and has been for a very long time. And the side creek here, you might be picking up extra gold, because gold will like to hang out when two areas converge. So that would be one of my spots. Next, tailings piles. Metal detecting, working old diggings, there's gold there. Now you can see that there's some holes in here, but mostly I want to focus on these. See these little lines here? That is a tailings pile. I know this location. I've actually seen these, and they're old rocks. Usually if they're in straight lines, or like curved lines that are pretty uniform there, you can probably guess that that's old workings and old diggings. So this is a topo map, and the distance between this line and this line, it's very wide. The tighter they are, the steeper it is. So you want to look for that wide area, especially if there's water nearby. because gold wants to drop when it slows down. And if it comes after a rapid, a water rapid, even better. So where does gold drop? Gold likes to drop at the first location I mentioned, and gold likes to drop on the inside bend of a curve. It also likes to drop downstream from a big rock and below a waterfall. Now let's talk about geology. This is for California. Hopefully you guys can find one for your area. But the website I listed is a great resource if you want to know about geology. Again, we're going to the Enterprise Mine. See where that is? See how there's two different colors right there? That means that that's a good indicator that there could be gold there, especially depending on what the geology is. And this also has a sliding tool up in the top left corner where you can kind of go back and forth. Kind of helpful, so you can kind of see, oh, that's where I'm at, or that there's town, or whatever. But if I zoom out here too, check this out. See, this here is also showing where there are faults. And see all these different jumbled areas of color here? All good indicators when they're all mushed up together, depending on the geology, of course. Now we're going to talk how and where to dig. The grass, the organics. The root system might have some gold in it, as well as the layer above clay. Clay can act as a false bedrock. Be careful with clay, though, because it can steal your gold. But the best one, it's the bedrock, baby. That's what you want to clean up. You want to clean up the layer that is just above bedrock and bedrock. You want to scrape that bedrock clean, really get it nice and clean, because that's where the majority of your gold will be. And pay special attention to those cracks and crevices. They can be very rich. Next, I want to talk to you about benches. So let's pretend that there is a lode mine up here, and that a long time ago the creek used to be at this level. And so what happened was, when the creek continued to go down below, it left gold up here. So you're going to want to work benches. Now, where's gold going to be as a review? So under the waterfall, so in the plunge pool there. And remember that when it's really wide, so it's going to be gathering where it's really wide. It's the inside bend of a curve in here. And okay, so we've got some vegetation, and we want to go behind those rocks because that's downstream from the rocks. Okay, so hopefully that should help you a little bit for understanding where to go. Now, the Enterprise Mine is claimed, and if you want to learn about claims, I have this video, and it will show you who and what is under claim. So I suggest you check that out. Now, I'm a sweetie pie, but if I catch you on my claim, I will prosecute to the full extent of the law, and so will most other claim owners. So don't be a claim jumper. It's just not worth it. I really hope this helps you guys. If it does, could you just do me a solid and maybe hit that subscribe button? It'd mean a lot to me. And in the meantime, please take care of yourself, take care of each other, and may the AU be with you all. Bye.